Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. Cute as a bug. Wasn't going to get it. Didn't need a bug set. But it's cute as a bug. So on my first order, I ordered the paper, the ladybugs, and the ribbon. Thought I'd be totally fine. Nope. It was just too cute. It has these sheets in the DSP where you can just use one square. It had lots of things going on that I decided I liked. So the DSP, like the dies, cut out the characters. So that always makes it easy. Plus I have grandkids who like bugs. So I was like, fine, I'll get the bugs. So then I got together with some friends. And the great dies, love these. Like this. So my friend did this card. So the way she did it is she cut this out of the corners, which I love. But I wanted to duplicate it for camp. So I did this. And I'll show you how to put it together. I did it a little bit different because I added these little dies, the mushroom dies. They are, I just think they're really interesting. Wait a minute, where are they? Back here, hiding. One more, there it is. So we're going to use the mini boss to cut those out, along with our, isn't this one cute? It's got a butterfly, a snail, and a dragonfly. It cuts them out all at once. I can't use everything on one card. So let me show you how I put this together. I have my mini boss for cutting. I've got these. You cut out one of each of these. Oh, I need to scooch that on or that's not all going to cut out. I'm going to put this on top and we'll run it through. I need the snow. I mean, I keep doing all these cute little summer spring things because I've had snow on the ground for 3 weeks. Okay, let's put this. I'm gonna need it again in just a second because I have to cut out the the worm. Someone, oh look at me. There's my fancy technique for popping those out. How'd that work? I'm a big dropper. Okay. So I'm gonna stamp my friend here and cut her out, and then we'll do a little bit of coloring and a little bit of, let's see what we can get done here. I stamped her, I say it's a her. I'm calling her her because she has a beautiful leaf she's carrying. Oh, you know what? My surface that I stamp on is hard, and I do so much better with the foam. And I should know better, right? But that's why there's two pieces of, two sides, because no one's gonna see it. So I'm gonna cut her out, and then we'll do a little bit of coloring. I had camp. We had a great time. I promised them videos of the projects for people who didn't come. And so even though it's just Monday, I'm trying to get them done. We'll see if I succeed. It was the Super Bowl weekend. Are you football fans? We are a family of football fans. But it's the first time in years that I didn't care who won. All right, there's my bug friend. Okay, so what I did was, there's my piece of paper. I took these guys and I just did the tops. So you can see I've just shaded those tops a little bit. I used a little bit of pecan pie and did the tops of my mushrooms, toadstools. I don't know what these are. Does it matter? Cute is what they are. So I did the tops, and then I went around the edges of my caterpillar a little bit. I guess it's a caterpillar, not a worm. One of the people at camp said that is a tomato caterpillar, and they wreak havoc on my tomatoes, and I don't like them. I said she didn't have to, but she made the card anyway, trust me. Okay, so I'm going to put a little seal in there and add this guy to the top. I've had tomato worms on my tomatoes before. They are so big. And you know it when you go outside and all of a sudden your tomatoes have no leaves. That's how you know you're under attack. So I'm going to put this right here. Aren't they adorable? Let's color out a little friend. This is dark old olive. I think I just have light and dark old olive, but we'll see. Oh, when you color with the nub tip, you get the squeaks. Sometimes I forget that. Let's do this down here. Oh, my dogs are gonna bark. I'm gonna go brush end on this one because it's gonna take too long. And then I have dark crumb cake. And friends, if you love to color in great detail, God love your little heart. This should be, oh, this one's dark crumb cake too. That's crazy. Why do I have two of the same color? Then let's do, oh, I know why. I went to order them and I went to order replacement ones and they didn't have them. So that was pecan pie. So now we're just gonna go around these edges and kind of help that blend. My little caterpillar is adorable. Okay, so now we're gonna do some assembly required. So I'm gonna take Poppy Parade. I'm gonna take, and this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and this is 2 3/4 by the 8.5. Okay, so I'm gonna seal this down right here in the middle, and then I have one of these for each side, and these are 1 inch by 4. And then I can kind of, I'm going to like put that right in between the two. Make sure it's centered. Yep, my dogs are barking at something. Probably a squirrel. Nobody's walking on the road like they normally do because it's still cold. Okay, so this, I've got 2 pieces of white that I'm going to use. And then I added some blackberry just because it's in the DSP, and if you were to use a different part of the DSP than I did, you'd want some blackberry. Oh, it's a little big. I'm going to trim it. I mean, when you cut like for class and stuff, sometimes you cut it, it's just a little off. It wasn't off much, but it was enough that it was going to bother me. There you go. So I'm going to add some blackberry to here, to the front. And then I have this piece. Oh, I want to do this first. So I have spreading joy. Spread joy. No ing on the end. So I'm going to spread joy. And then I'm going to add some flowers to the piece that's going on the inside. Okay. So let's do our flowers first. There's that super detail I love so much. Then I took a marker, just the Poppy Parade, just to hit those flowers. I could have done a blackberry marker. That would have been beautiful. I'm going to put this right in here. Center it. Oh, shoot, move the camera. Then this piece, this is that two-tone cardstock. And so I'm going to make sure this fits right here. Trim it off. And then I get to decide whether I want the dark or the light showing. Do I want the dark or the light? Or do I want to do this? Let's do this. We'll have them both. And I know I used Old Olive and then did this in Garden Green, but I am okay with that. If you need your greens to matchy match, do it differently than I did. There we go. So now I'm going to put my friend down. And I'm going to put her down. And then I want her leaf to stand up. So I'm going to put a dimensional under the leaf. That way my leaf stands up. Now I'm going to put a little seal on the bottom. I'm going to add a mushroom, kind of tuck it in here. And then I've got this one. And I'm going to put it, I think I want it to go over there a little bit. And now I'll stick it on the front. But do you want to see the best part of this whole thing? Stinking ladybug. What the heck? I'm going to put her on him, or on the mushroom. Then I have these cute little water drops. They're probably harder to see, but trust me, they're adorable. All right, friends. How is it? Look at that. Cute as a bug. All right, thanks for joining me. Gosh, you have a great day. We'll stamp again soon. Bye.